This is Wednesday morning, the 7th of October, and going to look here at the intraday charts here for our pairs, and what stands out to me are the certain currencies that are doing very strong this morning. Aussie, as you can see, very strong this morning, hardly any bearish activity at all, and also the New Zealand dollar, as you can see, about against everything, doing very strong as well. So I'm going to drill down and just do a quick look at all those pairs and just make some comments that are similar about all of them. Many of them are having the 4-hour Coppic curve in a bullish mode here, and many of them are also pushing above the daily Kumo. Now, Aussie versus the Canadian dollar is not above the Kumo yet, as you can see, and our 4-hour and 16-hour Kumos are still showing bearish. So we'll see if you can see I've drawn a fib line based on this sequence, and we're right up to the 76 line right there. So we'll see if that line is able to be broken or not, and looking to see if we can move through this area, but I'm not in that trade currently. Aussie Swiss franc is more bullish. You can see as we've already moved above the daily Kumo here with Chiku above the historical price curve. Aussie Japanese yen also moving through the Kumo and looking to the other side, but not quite there. Similar situation with the CAD, whereas the Aussie 4-hour Kumo still below the 16-hour Kumo, but we have had a new move back up in here on the 4-hour as price continues higher so far. There is, at this point this morning, a little bit of resistance overhead right in here around the 86.70 area. Aussie New Zealand dollar is, when we compare the Aussie versus the New Zealand, you can see that the New Zealand is stronger of the two pair. So this is one of the weakest of the Aussie pairs related to other currencies, as the New Zealand dollar is stronger, as I'll show in just a second. And Aussie versus the US, very bullish pattern all the way across the board here, as the US dollar continues to weaken some. And then flipping down to the New Zealand dollar, you can see we're already above the daily Kumo here. 4-hour Coppic curve is strong. New Zealand dollar Swiss franc, this is one I mentioned the other day. I've since erased those fib lines, but we have moved above the 76% fib line that I mentioned the other day, as this pair continues to move higher. New Zealand dollar versus the yen, also price above the daily Kumo. So you can see a lot of patterns here on these. The New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar, especially very bullish this morning. So I just wanted to mention those kind of overviews, a little bit different analysis this morning, but hopefully that's helpful as you look at what might be trading this morning.